So these are facts. This is the facts of what medicine is. So they teach what they go to school for all these years to learn the medicine that is to basically know how much of these synthetics and chemicals to give you to not to harm you, because they have to be skilled that these things are not of your body. These are facts. They're not of your body. So they have to, you learning how to live with chemicals. You learning how, you learn health. You learn health based on how all these years they have to be carefully shown putting stuff in your body that don't belong, that your body rejecting, your body has to fight off in all the medicine of all modern medicine, because it's out of your nature. Facts. It doesn't belong. But they put it like you need it. If you reach that goal, your doctor, they give you so much money, and in society, you're it. That's it. Then you have to listen to that person, because that person is it. $1 million. Doctors get all the luxury that they could get. Believe it. That's the facts. Why? Then you gotta look at it like, oh well, that's a doctor. I have to. That's my health. No, that's not your health. That's what they're making it look like. And you go to school for years, and this is why. And these are facts. Nothing against nobody in any of those practices, but this is the facts. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, when I say that we have to look at every single thing for what it is. So what are we going to do with this information that we're carrying on? Pandemics are happening. More sicknesses are going to come. And we're going to do what? We're going to live by the way it's going and it's still going to be? Or we're going to make sure that we're going to take the land if you don't know, if you leading of this land, if you don't know what to do with this land, and we know what to do because we have indigenous practices and all our indigenous come-ups of this land is embedded in us to know better, to take it where it needs to go, and we need to take it where it needs to go. Everybody needs to get under the indigenous. If we have to get this land and heal it and make it right, and if it has to be that we have to all get into our indigenous to claim ours, then we need it, because guess what? They ain't doing anything for it anyways. They ain't doing anything for us. It's this continuation of the same thing that's been happening. And that's not going to get us anywhere good in life. That's not going to get us where our kids could be able to live their lives, or our own lives will be our nature, of our nature. It's just more serious things that's going to happen, that would happen. Just because of our nature, I could speak on that on a factual level. Like, yes, it is. So let's get on ours. We put a class action lawsuit. And I'm talking about in DR, like DR, Quisqueya, Taino. Before Dominican, it's all the same, but because of just a name, but you can name anything, but on what the land is called is for who we are. We indigenous. So I'm not gonna take that from anything. These elements, look, I'm even going to put in what's your Vladimir in Russia. Look, what happens is that they start using all these elements, and when you out of your elements, mass destruction and all this stuff, you on war. Listen, I heard and I've been hearing things about the gold. Indigenous from overseas and indigenous from, you got to understand, we are energy. We are energy human beings. All the gold that you're using for energy to energize technology, if you don't know our indigenous practice, we are receptions. We connect also from the universe. If you think that the universe like doesn't wake up, doesn't move on your nature accordingly to how your body works, then you are lost in life. You gotta know and understand the facts of life. So with this being said, gold is one of the best receptions to connect with electricity and electric, even your body. And guess what they used to do back in the days? Indigenous people. Before they're wiped out and all this war and divide and conquer and all the information is wiped out. Until it's not wiped out. That's what they say. Because they don't want you to get the knowledge of yourself being, because they want to put it on artificial things. Medicine, that's artificial, out of your nature. Technology, artificial. The stuff is putting on, and then we're depending on it. When indigenous used to drink the gold. Drink the gold. Yes, I said drink the gold. Because they understood what the gold does to the body in the form of what electricity does for anything human. Anything human. Life, how it works. And this is another thing why Tesla, at the end, what Tesla said. He said there's no machine, because he picked up on it. He picked up on it. And this is why I'm picking up on all this stuff. He picked up on it. He said there's no machine that he built that has more energy than the birds that he started caring for. This is the man that knows electricity. He has 80% of all that works in electricity is dedicated to that man right there. This man could look, I see what I could see when I'm out there. So when this man saw what he saw on the birds flying in this, and there's frequencies and this energy, the same wireless energy that he was trying to pull. So like that, everybody could have wireless energy for free. And there's a lot of different things there. So pay attention. Now, Vladimir, this is what I'm saying. If you could leave the war, man, leave that war. Leave that war. You have something that I know about the gold and how you making it, how it goes from one place to another, and nobody could know where it goes, but it's there. So these are things that might bring us more on the level where we need to be with our indigenous practices. We need to take these elements and treat them like elements in human nature, and use it for right. You know? So you got something good there. And on that note, on the gold that was digged out of Dominican Republic, Quisqueya, our indigenous land, I propose everybody, all our indigenous, to get together. Everybody that needs to get their DNA to get their indigenous status. And let's go out and let's get back all the gold that was taken, because the indigenous don't make agreements like they make agreements now. All these agreements that were made needs to be by the land, by indigenous practices. Because that's